Today we start day 3 of our workbook. We start off with 10 addition problems. On this video I will be solving problem number 1, and I expect you to solve all of the other ones on your own. Please take pictures of your work, send them to me, and that's how I will check it. So let's go ahead and get started with 634 plus 68. I have 4 ones plus 8 ones, that is 12 ones. I put 2 here because in the number 12 this is in the ones, and I have 1 10 that goes here. So now 1 10 plus 3 10s is 4 10s plus 6, that's 10 10s, which is the same as 100. So I don't have anything here. And 100 plus 600 is 700. So there is the answer to problem number 1 on page 7. Now we are moving on to 11 to 18 on page 7, and it's talking about possessives. So it says rewrite each set of underlined words to make it a possessive. And a possessive means that it's belonging to somebody. It's their possession. So for example, number 11 says, have you seen the mitten belonging to Margot? So it's Margot, it's only one person, and it's her mitten. So we would say it's Margot's mitten, and this is how you would write it. So for 1, if it's only talking about one person, you do apostrophe S. If it's more than one, then you do S apostrophe. So if we're talking about Margot's mitten, look, apostrophe S. It's one person and the mitten belongs to her. That's 11. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's see question 12. Question 12 says, the towels belonging to the boys. So this is about the boys, and that means it's more than one. So if I'm talking about the boys' towels, boys, it's more than one. So I'm going to do the apostrophe after the S, the boys' towels. And I'm going to do 13 as well with you. Let's go back. 13. We put the bike belonging to Salim in the garage. Salim is only one person. So it's Salim's bike. Salim, and then because it's one, apostrophe S, Salim's bike. There we go. So we did 11, 12, 13. You can pause this video so you can have this here to remind yourself of how to do it if it's one or more than one, and then go ahead and solve 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I believe in you. You got this. So now on page 8 of day 3, we start off with prefixes. And remember that yesterday we talked about affixes, and affixes can either go at the beginning or at the end. But today we're only focusing on prefixes, which go at the beginning of words. These are some examples: re, un, pre, miss, and this. So we look at this passage. We need to read the story, then write the correct prefix in each blank. Use this, in, re, or un. So they give us 4 prefixes to pick from, and we need to read the story and fill in those blanks there. So there we go. Let's read the first one. It says, my Uncle Paul worked in a bookstore. Uncle Paul always helped me find books to read. He was never blank pleased. So I need a prefix here. In pleased, re-pleased, unpleased. It's displeased. So all I would do in that blank is write the word this. And now that turns it into displeased, which means not happy. If I asked him for help, I blank called the day I asked for a book about unsolved mysteries. I discall, I incall, I recall. Yes, I recall. That means to remember. I recall the day I asked for a book about unsolved mysteries. Uncle Paul blank covered some of the very top of the back shelf. Discovered some on the very top of the back shelf. That makes sense. Uncle Paul discovered some on the very top of the back shelf. Or Uncle Paul uncovered some on the very top of the back shelf. So here, even though this and un both make sense, it's this discovered. Okay, so we have unpleased, recall, discovered. So work on 22 to 26 on your own. And then choose 3 words with prefixes from the story. Write the words and their meanings on the line. So for example, you can use the word recall, and then you would write the word recall means to remember. Okay, so pick 3 of those words. Now let's move on to multiplication. Do not let this scare you. We have seen this before, and let me show you the trick. Alrighty, so I will be working on 27, and 27 has 30 times 9. Now I'm going to solve this 2 different ways. So one way, and how they taught us in school, probably when your parents were in school and when I was taught in school, this is how we would do it. 9 times 0 is 0. Now this way. 9 times 3 is... I don't know. Let's count by 9s. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And 27. I'm done. It's 270. Another way you can think of it is to break up the number. So we have 9 times 0 ones. That's always going to be 0. There we go. And now 9, so I did that one. Now 9 times 3 is 27. And that goes in the tens and the hundreds place. So go ahead and work on the rest on your own. Again, as always, take pictures. I want to see the awesome work you are doing. You are all amazing. Thank you so much for watching.